Hello to everyone out there. This video is called it's Sunday, the day that Christ rose. Okay. A lot of people believe this, but are they following the scriptures as it is written? And to be honest, they're not. If you want to believe he rose on the Sunday, that's fine. It's good to know the right information. Just know that all we need to really know is that he rose. But it's good to know the specific information as the Bible says it. Sunday is just one of the days that they choose over here in America and other parts of the world to exalt the worship of the sun. And it doesn't matter what day you worship on, but we need to realize the reason why the Catholics, the Catholic Church is the mother of all denominations. Okay, so we need to realize that these people cloaked paganism with Christianity. And I wanted to get into it and show you the reason why they uphold Sunday as the main worship day, and the reason why they say or believe that Christ died and rose again on a Sunday. They try to say that. So we're going to find out exactly what happened. And I want to bring out one more detail to affiliate with this lesson. It's called the witching hour. Now, what is the witching hour? We're told and believe that the new day starts on 12:01 at 12:01 or a.m., which is the new day. All right. And is that true? No. And I'm going to start with the first book of the Bible. I'm going to start at Genesis chapter 1. We're going to find out exactly when the first day of the week starts. And we're going to find out exactly when the new day begins. Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 says, "In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters." So this is telling you in verse 2 that when it says, "And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon," so God already, he already created darkness. You can't have a house built without darkness being in it. Before you build a house, you can't run wires to make light in that house, because you have no foundation at all. That's why it was blank and it was void. This earth was void because it was just darkness. Darkness was here. All right. I just wanted to say that. Verse 3 says, "And God said, let there be light, and there was light." Verse 4, "And God saw the light that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day." It says the evening and the morning was the first day. It didn't say the morning and the evening, as we do it over here in the Western world. Now, having said that, let's go to Matthew chapter 28. And let's see exactly when Christ rose. Matthew chapter 28. I'm going to start at the first verse. "In the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn towards the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the sepulchre. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for the angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat upon it. His countenance was like a lightning, and his raiment white as snow. And for fear of him, the keepers did shake and became as dead men. And the angel answered and said unto the woman, Fear not ye, for I know that ye seek Christ, which was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen, as said, come see the place where the Lord lay." Now he said he wasn't even there, dawning on the first day of the week. So first of all, how can you say that he rose on a Sunday? And how can you have a Good Friday and say that he rose Sunday, and that's not even 3 days? Okay. We have a lot of doctrines. We have a lot of false teachings out here so you can exalt paganism. Again, it's cloaked and mixed in with Christianity. All right. Every denomination comes from your Roman Catholic Church, and this Roman Catholic Church upholds everything that the pagans upheld. Okay. Now I can prove to you in this video, and I'm gonna try to attempt to show you the injection in Mark chapter 16, so they can exalt worship, the main worship day on Sunday. Let's go to Mark chapter 16. All right. So I have to keep it clear. I call myself and others, we're true worshipers. We're true disciples of Christ. We don't deal with a bunch of garbage and beliefs. We believe in what the Bible say as it is written. No doctrines, no false teachings, or none of that. Because disciples didn't, their Sabbath was on Saturday. All right. They believed Christ. They didn't believe Christmas. They didn't believe in Halloween and all this garbage that you have out here that cloaks and cause the mind to be clouded up. Let's go to Mark chapter 16 to show you this injection. Again, my anchor is the Bible. 16 verse 1. And when the Sabbath was past, Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of James, and Salome had bought sweet spices that they might come and anoint him. And very early in the morning, the first day of the week. Now, they went the first day of the week, right? Early. They came unto the sepulchre at the rising of the sun. And they said among themselves, who shall roll us away the stone from the door of the sepulchre? So the stone was already rolled away, right? And let's pay attention. And when they looked, they saw that the stone was rolled away, for it was very great. And entering into the sepulchre, they saw a young man sitting on the right side, clothed in a long white garment, and they were affrighted. And he said unto them, be not affrighted, ye seek Christ of Nazareth, which was crucified. He is risen. He is not here. So he wasn't even there on Sunday. All right. Behold, the place where they laid him. Now, I'm going to go to verse 9 to show you this injection. Verse 9. Now, when Christ was risen early the first day of the week, he appeared first to Mary Magdalene, out of whom he had cast 7 devils. Now, ask yourself, what did you just read in Mark chapter 16, verse 2? Let's read it again. And very early in the morning, the first day of the week, they came unto the sepulchre at the rising of the sun. And they said among themselves, who shall roll us away the stone from the door of the sepulchre? And when they looked, they saw that the stone was rolled away, for it was very great. Okay. Let me read verse 6. And he said unto them, be not affrighted, ye seek Christ of Nazareth, which was crucified. He is risen. He is not here. Behold, the place where they laid him. All right. This is the place they laid him there. Laid past tense, which means he rose Saturday or Sabbath. All right. So I just wanted to bring that out more because, it is believed that he rose Sunday. And this is a clear injection. And I have a Zondervan's Bible Dictionary, study Bible. And I want to go into even Zondervan even know this. Let's read what he says. Okay, it says Mark chapter 16, verse 9. It says some textual critics, even conservative scholars, have serious doubt as to whether these verses belong to the Gospel of Mark. They point out that Mark 16 and 9 through 20 are absent from the important early manuscripts and display certain peculiarities of vocabulary, style, and theological content that are unlike the rest of Mark, noting that his gospel probably end at 16 and 8. Okay, so that it is believed that this, even through the rest of Mark from 9 and through 20, it's not even mentioned in the true manuscript of the Bible. But I haven't, discerned that yet. But I can tell you beyond any shadow of a doubt that verse 9 is injected, has been injected. Okay. All right. Now, we have a situation here where we believe here in America that the new day starts at 12:01. That's impossible. When we just read the evening and the morning is the first day. Okay. Witching hour. Let's see what the witching hour is. In European folklore, the witching hour is the time when supernatural creatures such as witches, demons, and ghosts are thought to be at their most powerful in black magic, at its most effective. This hour is typically midnight, and the term may not be used to refer to 3 a.m. Through 6 a.m. or any late hour, even without having the association or superstitions belief. The term witching hour can also refer to the period from midnight to 3 a.m., while devil's hour refers to the time around 3 a.m. It is believed by some in England that the witching hour begins at 11 p.m. and runs through to midnight. This hour before midnight is also used for the practice of witchcraft. Okay? That's what we're dealing with. Paganism and witchcraft. That's what this place is built on. And it's all these myths and mythology. And a lot of this is Satan. You have sometimes what you believe is a myth is true. Okay? The witching hour is another term for midnight. Another term for midnight. It's not my words. It goes back to a time when witchcraft and other supernatural occurrences went on. It was first coined in 1835. All right. So I just wanted to read that information to tell you all that the first day or any day starts in the evening. That's why it says in the Bible. See, remember, I keep the Bible. I use the Bible as my anchor. I don't go by what someone else say. And then when I find out this information, it's all based on something satanic. The evening and the morning is the first day. The date of this actual video that I'm making, the day that this video is taking place right now, is Monday morning. All right. It's nighttime. It's not Sunday night. All right. Sunday night was actually Saturday, what we call in the morning. That's how we have it. So it's so confusing. It's mixed up. It doesn't make any sense because we're dealing with Satan. All right. And I'm going to try to put this up real quick. Okay. Lucifer lived as an angel, right? He lived as an angel, right? He wanted to do everything backwards. Okay, that's what you have here. Devil. He lived as Lucifer, but he is the devil because that's what he do. He have you going backwards to get you away from Christ and away from God. Hope you all enjoy it.